And a happy finally Friday to you. It is the 20th day of May 2022. I'm Eric Granstrom filling in for Dan Kuntz on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. And I hope you've had a good week and thank God it's Friday. I know for some it's been a really long week. We will talk about an improving forecast starting the end of the weekend coming up. The first part of it, not so good. Talk about that as we continue on here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for this morning. Also, of course, your latest local news and sports. Mariners got roughed up in Boston last night against the Red Sox. Also, a busy weekend here in the Valley for local sports and state playoffs. We'll talk more about that on the way. Also, coming up later half of the show, Dan got a chance to get up to Leavenworth here earlier this week before he got sick and was able to talk to Randee Zerger and Rebecca Ryan about the 20th annual Bird Fest happening up in Leavenworth this weekend. So more on that coming up on the back half of the program. As we do each and every day on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, we'll start things off with a look at what's happening outside. So let's go to our cameras, thanks to Sky-Fi's wireless network. And our first view always is looking down from above up at Wenatchee Heights upon the Wenatchee Valley, and the sun just rising, and not a bad start to this Friday. Although that flag on the lower bridge, on the south end bridge, was certainly stiff as I drove across it about 3:30 this morning. Still a little windy out there, and winds are supposed to subside a little bit. And even though we have sunshine this morning, maybe looking at some thunder shower activity still in the forecast. We'll get more on that coming up. But good morning, Wenatchee, East Wenatchee, as the sun slowly starts to caress the valley floor here in the Wenatchee Valley. Camera 2 will take us to a look of a mountain. There you go. This is Blag. Okay, and you can see the enchantments in the distance there and snow on the mountains. They did get snow up in the mountains passes yesterday. In fact, they had to break out the snow plows on Snoqualmie, I guess, even. They were saying snow expected for Stevens and for the top of North Cross Highway, but it actually came down as far as Snoqualmie Pass. And so yesterday was kind of a mess. Today, a little bit better as far as travel in the higher elevations. Hello, Camera 2. Camera 3 will take us... We're up at Billy Goat here looking down upon the Columbia River as it meets at the confluence there with the Methow in Pateros. Pateros on your lower left. A little bit of shake to that camera so you can see the winds blowing also in north central Washington and Okanagan County this morning. Hello to Pateros in Brewster and Bridgeport this morning, and thanks for tuning in on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We're tuning in to you this morning. All right, camera 4 will take us, Uriah, to a look from up at Cougar. Is that where we are here? Oh, Badger. Okay. Oh, it's further up the hill. And boy, look at the population growth at Fancher Heights. That's a pretty good indication of how many houses now are up at Fancher. That's also the camera, I think, over to the right there. Yeah, you see Wenatchee Valley Super Oval. Tucker Wagner last weekend got us a great shot while we're doing live coverage of racing at WVSO, which will be lit up again tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that with sports. But thanks to Sky-Fi Wireless Network from LocalTel with a look at what's happening around our valley with our Valley View cameras this morning, and a good Friday morning to you. Now, as far as the weather is concerned, kind of a mixed bag today, really. We're looking at, some sunshine early, clouds moving in, a chance of showers or thunder showers this afternoon. 68 for the high today. Showers and thunderstorms early tonight, then partly cloudy overnight to low of 45. Tomorrow, mixed of sun and clouds. Slight chance of thunder showers in the early afternoon tomorrow with a high of 67. We'll see a few showers possible lingering into Saturday nights with a low down to 46. And then things start to straighten up by Sunday. We should have mostly sunny skies and calm conditions and a high of 75. Yes, more seasonable temperatures as we head into next week. In fact, look at that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, warming up. Finally into the 80s possibly by Thursday for the first time in 2022. Nighttime lows also rather normal for this, what should be this time of year. Upper 40s on Monday and then into the 50s for the overnight lows through the middle part of next week. Now, the high yesterday for the Wenatchee Valley was 61. The overnight low was 48. Normally, we're at 73 and 50. So that kind of gives you an indication. Record high for today, 89 degrees in 1963. The record low, 35 chilly degrees in 1971. Sun rose this morning at 5:18. It'll set tonight to 8:37. Rise tomorrow morning at 5:17 and set tomorrow night at 8:38. So a couple of minutes of daylight extra per day as we get through it. Currently, we're at 45, and we'll say partly cloudy in downtown Wenatchee at 5 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. That's your forecast. Again, last half of the program, the 20th Annual Bird Fest happening this weekend up in Leavenworth. Randee Zerger and Rebecca Ryan joined Dan Kuntz earlier this week. We'll have that interview for you at the Wenatchee River Institute coming up later on this morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Stay right there. We'll be back with your latest local news right after this.
I'm here at the Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, where there's a ton of cool stuff to do. You can learn how the dam harnesses the power of the Columbia, walk inside a Native American Tule Lodge, and steer clear of disaster on the Rock Island Rapids. You can check out the new fish viewing space and even stare a salmon right in the eye. Explore all this and more at Chelan County PUD's brand new Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, now open year-round.
Hi, I'm Katie Joslin and I'm a pediatrician at CVCH. We know that as new parents, you have a lot of decisions to make. At CVCH, we have a team of caring pediatricians and family medicine providers who love to take care of newborns. As you're making that decision of where you'd like to go, we hope that you'll consider coming to CVCH, where any of the providers you choose would care for your baby as if it was one of their own.
7 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for a finally Friday. Eric Granstrom filling in for Dan Kuntz. Partly sunny this morning, maybe a chance of showers or thunder showers coming up this afternoon. Reaching for a high into the 60s today. In fact, well into the 60s. We're at 45 downtown under partly sunny skies. In your latest local news, a mother and her teen child are suspected of sharing explicit images of a teenage rival, including distribution of printed images at the girl's former school. A 47-year-old woman from Chelan was released on her own recognizance yesterday after a preliminary appearance in Douglas County Superior Court. The woman and her daughter allegedly entered Eastmont Junior High in East Wenatchee on April 6th, where police say they distributed printed sensitive images of a former student there. Investigators say the incident was part of an ongoing feud between the suspect's daughter and the other teenager, and that the daughter previously shared the nude images of the victim on Instagram. The mother has not yet been charged, but East Wenatchee police are seeking one count of dealing depictions of minors engaged in sexually explicit conduct. Douglas County prosecutors have until today to file any charges. Well, an Eastmont teacher has been nominated a third time for a major presidential award for education. Veronique Paquette is one of 4 Washington teachers selected as finalists for the Presidential Award for Excellence in Math and Science Teaching. Paquette teaches second grade science at Kenroy Elementary School in East Wenatchee. This is her third time being nominated for the award at the state level since 2016. The President's Award is the nation's highest honor for teachers in the sciences and mathematics. National winners receive a $10,000 award through the National Science Foundation and personal recognition from the President of the United States. How about that? Well, North Central Washington's 2 congressional representatives were on opposite sides of 2 key votes in the House yesterday. 4th District Congressman Dan Newhouse voted with 202 of his fellow Republicans to oppose a domestic terrorism bill. That bill designed to boost federal crime-fighting resources in the wake of the racist mass shootings in Buffalo, New York, passed with 222 votes in favor, including that of Kim Schreier, Democratic representative from the neighboring 8th District. Schreier also voted to approve a mere $28 million in emergency funding for the Food and Drug Administration, which is investigating the shortage of baby formula in the U.S. That bill also passed 231 to 192, with Newhouse and other Republicans again voting in opposition. Well, Governor Jay Inslee says he has no plans to re-implement an indoor mask mandate in Washington, even as COVID-19 infections continue to rise. He also said Wednesday that while the vaccine requirement for state workers will remain in place, an announcement could be made soon to exempt some state contractors. The unmasked governor made those comments in a Wednesday meeting in Olympia with reporters who were required to wear masks to attend.
We don't want our state employees going to the hospital or dying for several reasons. One, we care about them, and they do die if they don't get a vaccine. I've gone to funerals of state employees whose children have wept thinking about their parents who left us because they didn't get the vaccine. That is heartbreaking to me as a governor and should be to everyone. Number two, when that happens, we lose a valuable state employee that could be doing great work for the state of Washington. We want our people to be out there doing all the work and snow plows and ferries and everything else. And when they go to the hospital, they can't do that work.
In other news this morning, Royal City Police are looking for a suspected vehicle thief who fled early Wednesday morning when confronted by the police chief. Chief Ray Rodriguez said that about 6 o'clock in the morning, he responded to a report of a suspicious pickup that was going from pump to pump at a local gas station. Rodriguez said the driver of the pickup didn't have any identification but gave a name. The chief said a check of the VIN number did not initially identify the pickup as stolen. Rodriguez said as he returned to his patrol car to check on the name the driver had given him, the vehicle took off. Police said that the case did not meet the requirements of a pursuit under Washington's police reforms law passed in 2021. A later check with Othello Police revealed that the registered owner of the pickup had traded it in at a local auto dealer and it had been stolen from the lot Tuesday evening. Now, if anyone recognizes the driver of the vehicle, they are asked to contact Chief Rodriguez through the MAC dispatch. The number there is 509-762-1160. That's 509-762-1160. Well, the 20th annual Leavenworth Spring Bird Fest began yesterday at the Wenatchee River Institute at Barn Beach Reserve with a wide variety of bird-related events on tap through the weekend. Rebecca Ryan, Bird Fest coordinator and education director at the Institute, says there will be plenty of experts sharing their knowledge at the free event.
All of our trip leaders are primarily volunteers from the Audubon Society. They know the places to go. They know where we should be, what time of day to go. And we could not do it without them. But part of it is we have tons of field trips throughout the weekend also. Things that are really local. Some start right here and go out to Blackbird Island that take a couple hours. Or you could be here. You could sign up for a 6 a.m. trip and spend like your whole day out birding, learning from experts, sharing about conservation, local knowledge, and getting to see some things that you might not see all on your own.
Again, we'll have more on the Bird Fest coming up later on this morning here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley as Dan Kuntz had a chance to visit with Rebecca as well as Randee Zerger, and we'll have that for you on the last half of the program. Now, more news, of course, coming your way tonight here on the NCW Life Evening News. Jefferson Robbins is filling in for Grant Olson at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock and has a preview. Jefferson?
Good morning, Eric, and everyone watching. Coming up tonight on the NCW Life Evening News, what happens when a bunch of scientists set fire to the National Forest near Fish Lake? Not to worry, it's for a good cause. It's part of a major research study that should help investigators better pinpoint the cause of fires when they happen. Plus, we'll talk with Wenatchee Valley DUI attorney John Brangwyn about a recent Supreme Court decision affecting drivers who use legal cannabis. That and all the day's news stories are coming your way tonight, 5, 6, 10 p.m., on the NCW Life Evening News, just like every weekday. We hope to see you then.
All right, thank you much, Jefferson. And it looks like I'll be filling in doing the weather as well as sports tonight here. If you'd like to let us know about something that's happening in your world that's affecting others, then get a hold of us. You can do so at the following information that's on the bottom of the screen there. You can email us at news@ncwlife.com. You can also call us at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. You can also reach out through our website. There's a link there on the website to contact us. Or you can just send us a message through our Facebook page, and we hope you like us and follow us while you're there. We'll take a break at 14 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Busy day in sports today and this weekend, and we'll recap a Mariner blowout last night. It's coming up here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
When Mike leaves town, it's a little scary. You never know who might be outside. But we feel safer inside knowing our home is being monitored by a local company. I can check our alarm from just about anywhere. So when we get home, I know it's safe.
Protect your family and save money with a local company. Switch your current security monitoring to Guardian Services from LocalTel. Call Guardian Security from Localtel now or visit localtel.net to learn more.
Find ageless beauty at Chelan Valley Skincare. Cindy offers the most up-to-date treatments for personalized skincare. If sagging skin or acne scars are some skin challenges for you, Chelan Valley Skincare offers non-invasive, non-surgical skincare. With up-to-date technology for shorter treatment plans, you'll benefit from Cindy's expertise to help you accomplish your skincare goals. Please stop by their website for details on all their services. Call Cindy today for your free consultation.
16 minutes past the hour. You're on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for a finally Friday, looking at partly sunny skies this morning, maybe some showers and thunder showers. Moving in this afternoon and evening, we're reaching up to about 67, 68 today. We're at already 48 in downtown Wenatchee. Eric Granstrom filling in for Dan Kuntz with a look at sports this morning. Trevor Story was the story in Boston last night as the Red Sox blasted the Mariners 12-6. The former Colorado Rocky hit not one, not two, but 3 home runs. He drove in 7 runs for Boston on the night. Things looked good early as Dylan Moore hit a 3-run homer. Ty France drove in a run to give Seattle a 4-0 lead, but then Story, he became the story.
Demo 1-2. That will get the job done. That ball smoked towards the monster and gone. Dylan Moore, pinch hitting tonight, starting at shortstop for J.P. Crawford to give him a day off, and immediate dividends, a 3-run homer. And the Mariners take an early lead here at Fenway Park. The other way, yes indeed, everybody run. Frazier digging hard, he's going to get the third tie with the play in front. Booted out there by Jackie Bradley Jr. Getting waved around is Frazier. Here's the throw to the plate, not in time.
In his last start, went 4 innings, gave up 3 runs. High fly ball. That is deep. Backing up Rodriguez. Turning now. She's gone. Trevor Story will touch them all. That was high into the night and one of the deepest parts of Fenway. And they want to meet you. Oh, there's another drive. He sucked this one deep, and she is gone. Trevor Story has tied the game, and he's done it all by himself.
Dylan Moore 3-run homer, RBI by Ty France. Trevor Story's hit 2 2-run homers. So take him out. Romo was warming up a few minutes ago. Yep, going to make the call. Going to take the kid out. And we'll tell you about the next pitcher. It'll be Mr. Romo coming on in this ball game in the 6th. Well, let's see. George Kirby back on the mound, and there must have been some violation of a rule.
There definitely was, because Romo was getting loose. Kirby had gone to the dugout. Romo was already out towards the mound, and now he's done. They can't use him.
And hopefully Julio's going to make a catch here. Up against the wall. Can't get it too high. Verdugo digging for 2, and he's got a leadoff double. How about that circumstance?
So Red Sox trying to grab the lead. They have the right man at the plate. Trevor Story has been the offense with 2 2-run homers in the game. And he's going up the middle and off the glove, I think, of Toro. Verdugo will race into third. The throw gets away. Up against the railing. He's going to score. And the Red Sox have the lead. Seattle throws it around a bit. 1-2 high drive. He's done it again. Trevor Story cleans him off. His 3rd home run of the ball game. Goodness gracious. And that is what a 7 RBI night looks like right there.
Julio, deep drive, and that's a home run for Julio Rodriguez. 3rd of the season.
Able to hit his 3rd home run.
3-hit night for him.
And I'll tell you something, he didn't even catch this. This was towards the end of the bat. He's so strong. The ball has carry to it. And the exit velo is nice at, call it 99.
Yeah, Julio Rodriguez couldn't make a difference in the ninth inning. That was a weird sixth inning. Game tied 4-4. Scott Servais went out to get George Kirby off the mound. Apparently, there's a rule that if a pitcher takes the mound, he must pitch to the first batter unless he's injured before he can be removed from the game. Now, Kirby had to come back out, and as you saw, gave up a double, and then things fell apart from there. Seattle and Boston played the second of the four-game set today, this afternoon, 4:10 the start time. And that one on Root Sports Northwest. That game yesterday was not on TV here in the Northwest. Turning to the prep schedule as the playoffs continue, the state AB soccer tournament resumes tonight as Quincy hosts Seattle Academy in a first-round game at 6 o'clock. Cascade will be at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl at 6 against Vashon Island in a first-round game. Bridgeport is over in Sammamish tonight at 8 o'clock for their first-round matchup. Meanwhile, the Wenatchee Panthers play a quarterfinal match in the State 4A tournament. That's tomorrow afternoon against Issaquah. Game will start at 4 o'clock in the Apple Bowl. A win would put Wenatchee into the Final Four. The District 6 4A softball fast-pitch tournament resumes today. Wenatchee faces a must-win on the road at West Valley. That's at 5 o'clock. Meanwhile, Eastmont hosts Moses Lake for the District Championship. That's at 5 at the Sterling Sportsplex. The winner of West Valley and Wenatchee will travel to the loser of Eastmont and Moses Lake. That's tomorrow afternoon at 1 for a last chance at state. Lake Roosevelt claimed the District 6 2B softball tournament yesterday with a 9-4 win over Okanagan. Brewster stayed alive with an 11-0 win over Tonasket. The Bears will travel to Okanagan for a last chance to get to state. That's tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. The District 6 1A tournament will be decided tomorrow in Peshastin. Quincy plays Cascade in the first game of the day at 11 a.m. That's followed by Cashmere and Omak at 1. The winner of the Cascade-Quincy matchup will face the winner of Cashmere and Omak for the district championship at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Turning to baseball, Moses Lake's baseball team is on the road for the State 4A regional action tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. Chiefs face Curtis at 10 o'clock in the morning in Richland. That's followed by a host team and Mount Si. Winners of the two games will face off for the regional championship and a trip to the Final Four at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ephrata will play Fife in the State 2A regionals. That's tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock at WF West High School on the west side. Shadle Park and Tumwater play the next game at 1. The winners to face off at 4 for the regional championship and their trip to the Final Four. Chelan gets to stay relatively close to home for its regional 1A baseball matchup with Meridian tomorrow at 10 a.m. The game will be played at Wenatchee's Recreation Park. It's followed by Clahoya and College Place at 1. Winners will face off at 4. Okanagan's in Spokane at Shadle Park High School for its regional 2B game at 10 a.m. against Tri-Cities Prep. If the Bulldogs win, they'll face the winner of Toledo and Jenkins Chewelah for the regional title. You can't get any closer at home than being at home if you're Brewster. Yeah, the Brewsters literally have home field advantage tomorrow when it plays Warden in the 2B regional at 10 a.m. They're followed by Friday Harbor and Kalama at 1. The winners will play at 4 o'clock. Liberty Bell baseball's team is on the road at Castle Rock for its 2B regional game against Forks tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If the Lions can win, they'll face the winner of Ilwaco and Toutle Lake for the regional championship. Now, wouldn't that be something if Okanagan, Brewster, and Liberty Bell all could win and get into the Final Four? They'd make up 3/4 of the Final Four in 2B baseball. Well, it's Military Appreciation Night tomorrow night at Wenatchee Valley's Super Oval. That means special entry for military and veterans. Racing will include the Jerry's Auto Supply Pro Late Model, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning Thunder Cars, Plum Perfect Roadrunners, Angel Bail Bonds Bandoleros, and Inex Legends. Gates open at 4:30. Racing starts at 6 o'clock. Also, Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks host the first place team in their league tomorrow night. The 7-0 Tri-City Rush in town to take on the 3-2 Skyhawks. That's at 7 o'clock at the Town Toyota Center for some indoor football. 24 minutes past the hour here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Before we go any further, I got to wet my whistle, so it's a good time to take a morning slurp. So grab your cup of Joe, cup of whatever. It's Friday. Maybe you're already on screwdrivers this morning. I don't know. Or what is that? A mimosa. Maybe it's a mimosa Friday. Maybe you have the day off today. That'd be great. Okay, so here we go. Morning slurp. Let's join together. Gotta be careful if you do a morning slurp and you got ice and whatever it is you're drinking. That's why teeth make a good barrier. All right. Obscure holiday of the day. Had a bunch to choose from. It is National Be a Millionaire Day. Okay, that's not for all of us. It's National Rescue Dog Day. Well, that's pretty cool. It's National Bike to Work Day if you want to get some exercise. It's National Endangered Species Day. It's also National Pizza Party Day. Of course, it's Friday. That's every day is National Pizza Party Day, right? It's also National NASCAR Day for your NASCAR fans out there. But we decided to go with something a little different. It's National Pick Strawberries Day. Of course, in our part of the world, you are still a few months away from being able to just walk outside and pick some fresh strawberries. Maybe feel like a drive to California, maybe. Or you could just pick up some strawberries at the grocery store. Interestingly, my very first job was picking strawberries in Skagit Valley. They had a bus, or I could ride my bike out to the nearby strawberry field outside of Cedro-Woolley, Washington on F&S Grade Road. We'd bend over picking flats of strawberries for hours and hours at a time, get paid virtually nothing. And God love my mother. She thought it would be a great idea to pack me a lunch every day, which was great. I get out to the field, I'd open up my brown sack, and inside was a strawberry jam sandwich every day while I'm picking strawberries. Also found out that I'm allergic to fresh strawberries. If they've been processed, if they've been cooked, they put in jam, it's fine. But for whatever reason, fresh berries of any kind, I think it might have to do with the seeds. By the way, speaking of seeds, the average strawberry contains over 200 seeds. Strawberries are one of the very first fruits to ripen in the spring. Approximately 75% of the United States strawberry crop is produced in California. Florida and South Carolina also produce a lot of strawberries. Strawberries can either be planted by runner or by seed. I'm not sure what the runner is. Is that the plant that goes, the vine that goes? I don't know what the runner is. You have to help me on that one. Every strawberry flower has between 5 and 7 petals. Americans eat, I thought this was kind of light, I guess. Americans eat about 3.5 pounds of strawberries per person per year. Add to that another 2 pounds of frozen strawberries per person per year. Estimated that approximately 94% of American households enjoy strawberries in one form or another. So there you go. It's National Pick Strawberries Day. Maybe just pick some up. All right, today in history. It was on this date, 1927, at 7:52 in the morning. American aviator Charles A. Lindbergh takes off from Roosevelt Field on Long Island, New York, on the world's first solo nonstop flight across the Atlantic Ocean and the first ever nonstop flight between New York to Paris.
The journey of Charles Lindbergh carried him into the annals of aviation history.
Oh. That video was a lot longer. I rendered it this morning. Oh, well. Rainy morning when he took off from Roosevelt Field, but his monoplane was so loaded down with fuel that it barely cleared the telephone wires at the end of the runway. He flew northeast up the East Coast. As night fell, he left Newfoundland and headed across the North Atlantic. His greatest challenge was staying awake. He had to actually hold his eyelids open with his fingers and actually hallucinated that ghosts passed through the cockpit. Okay, the next afternoon, flying 3,610 miles in 33 and a half hours, Lindbergh landed at Le Bourget Field in Paris, becoming the first pilot to accomplish the solo nonstop transatlantic crossing. Lindbergh's achievement made him an international celebrity and won widespread public acceptance of the airplane and commercial aviation. So how about that? Happened on this date in a long time ago. Wait a minute. What year was that? Oh, no, not 1862. I passed the page now. Uriah, help me out. What year was that? I just had it. 1927, was that it? Yes, 1927. There we go. It was on this date earlier than that. In 1862, President Abraham Lincoln signs the Homestead Act. This gave any head of a family 160 acres to try his hand at farming for 5 years. You got it. Go for it. Now, if you ask anyone who their favorite president is in U.S. history, they probably either say Lincoln or John F. Kennedy. Now, I came across this on the internet, and if it was on the internet, of course it's true, about these two presidents. Now, for those of you that like to draw lines in history between things, this is going to freak you out a little bit. Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. John F. Kennedy was elected president in 1960. Both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House. I didn't know that. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. We're not done. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. I know, I'm getting chills. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known, of course, by their three names. Both names are composed of 15 letters. Lincoln was shot at the theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a car called Lincoln, made by Ford. Now, it's not done. Both Oswald and Booth were assassinated before their trials. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe. Lincoln was shot in a theater, and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and the assassin ran to a theater. Kind of freaks you out a little bit. Now, you can check it. Now, I saw it on the internet, so, it must be true. Now, a lot of those things, well, you can go, okay, that's pretty easily to follow up on. Pretty freaky. 31 minutes past the hour. Birthdays. Got a couple of celebrity birthdays today. James Stewart was born on this date in 1908. Jimmy passed away at the age of 89 in 1997. Of course, known for Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Destry Rides Again, The Philadelphia Story, It's a Wonderful Life, Harvey, Rear Window, Shenandoah, Strategic Air Command, Vertigo, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, Winchester 73. He also had a noted military career and was a World War II and Vietnam War veteran and pilot who rose to the rank of Brigadier General in the United States Air Force Reserve, becoming the highest-ranking actor in military history. Jimmy Stewart, born on this date, on the 20th of May. And if you have this birthday today, you share it with Sherilyn Sarkeesian. She shortened up her name and became Cher. American singer, songwriter, producer, and actress. Cher has won Grammy Awards, Emmy Awards, a lot of awards. She is 76 today, so happy birthday to Cher. There you go. That's what's going on this morning here at Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. At 32 minutes past the hour, we still have more to come. In fact, we're going to go to the birds. The morning show is, well, a lot of people who watch Dan would say that show's kind of for the birds. But no, it's a big bird weekend up in Leavenworth, and Dan got a chance to talk with the folks with the River Academy about the big event that actually started yesterday and it goes on through the whole weekend, including a big event today in Eniat as well. So that's all coming up. Also, Mike Magnotti with his opinion, looking at a little bit of sunshine this morning, maybe some clouds moving in this afternoon, and a chance of showers and thunder showers. It's a real chance. The radar is still showing that possibility here tonight as well as tomorrow afternoon. So more on your forecast as well coming up here on a Friday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
Attention RVers and campers. There's a huge RV liquidation event going on now at Click It RV of Moses Lake. Click It RV of Moses Lake must make room for new inventory arriving daily. There's a huge selection of top quality RVs that must be liquidated to make room for new arrivals.
You're going to want to be at this event.
Get to Click It RV Moses Lake's huge liquidation event.
Get to Click It RV now, or you're going to be mad, bro. You probably already are.
Get the best deals anywhere at Click It RV of Moses Lake.
We guarantee it.
Are you frustrated because you feel like you aren't getting the internet speeds you pay for? One of the most common ways to test your internet connection is called a speed test. These are free and easily located on the internet and can tell you how fast your internet is. However, for certain reasons, these tests may not always be accurate. A speed test shows you how fast a file can be downloaded to the computer you're running the test on. However, there are many things that can affect the speed of that download besides the speed of the internet going into your home. A few of the things that can affect your internet speed are poor Wi-Fi signal, other wireless signals interfering with the wireless signals coming from your router, other devices in your home draining your bandwidth, your computer or phone running apps programs in the background that you aren't aware of, slowing your entire device. Any of these things can slow down your internet. Your internet is like water flowing down a pipe. There's a big pipe bringing internet to your local area, and a smaller pipe coming off of that bringing internet to your home address. Your router is just another pipe that brings the internet inside your house, and every device inside your home is like a pipe connected to the router. Just like with water, if any of those pipes along the way are too small for the amount of internet that needs to flow through for a family, the flow for everything down the line will be much slower. It's a lot like trying to push all the water going into your house through a small straw. Also, again, just like with water, if everyone in your home is using the internet at once, any individual device may not be able to receive the full flow of the internet. It's like your whole family trying to drink out of that small straw all at once. If you're struggling with internet that is slower than expected, make sure that all of the devices that your internet flows through are working correctly, and check all devices in your home for background programs that may be using the internet. If everything still appears to be working correctly, contact us and we'll be able to help.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
I felt so alone, like I had no one to help me.
I felt like I could never control my anger. Why am I so angry?
I was stuck in a cycle of addiction. I felt like I had no way out.
Are you hurting? You are not alone. It's time for God to do what no man can do. Come join us for Redemption Recovery at Sage Hills Church, Thursdays at 6 p.m.
The Clearwater Saloon and Casino is the perfect place to meet in East Wenatchee. The Old West theme takes you back in time with casino gambling and poker table. And now you can play the best games on or off the tables. Stop by and check out the new game room. All your favorite games and extended late night hours makes the Clearwater your best bet for a great time. And if time slips away having so much fun, stay the night next door at the Cedars Inn. It's all here nightly at the Clearwater Saloon and Casino in East Wenatchee.
Spring is more than just a time to clean. It's your time to renew, recharge, and spend time with the people you love. At Merry Maids, our cleaning services go beyond the basic services and provide you with a comprehensive clean that will re-energize your home and enhance your life. From everyday routine cleaning or deep cleanings, Merry Maids professional team members can provide you with an unrivaled experience. Call Merry Maids to schedule your cleaning today.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody's entitled to my opinion. Now, at home, we rarely watch network TV, but once in a while, like we watch the national news, or in the morning when we're out of town staying at a motel or something, we might watch HGTV or find a station that's playing Law and Order, particularly SVU. Yeah. But being Netflix and Amazon Prime junkies, network TV drives us crazy. 6 minutes of a show and the same amount of time watching commercials? I mean, it's ridiculous. No wonder streaming services are taking over TV entertainment. I mean, how many stupid drug commercials or ads for toilet paper can someone stomach when you're trying to enjoy reruns of Leave It to Beaver or a new episode of This Is Us? Gosh, this is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and that's my opinion.
Hi, I'm Chuck Dronan, Managing Member at Epler Retirement and Assisted Living.
It's been a tough year for all of us, but especially for those working and living in senior care facilities. Over the course of these many difficult months, our staff at Eplodolin has been vigilant in adhering to federal and state guidelines to protect and assure the safety of our residents and their caregivers. If you're in need of assisted living for a loved one, give us a call at Eplodolin. We're here for you.
It has really been a great partnership between Succession and NCW Life. It's not always easy to sit in front of a camera or a microphone, but you guys have made it a really nice process.
It's the NCW Life Community Calendar, brought to you by Clean Connection. The Grace Lutheran Church in Wenatchee will host a benefit performance this Sunday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. Local refugees from Ukraine have settled in north central Washington, and those attending will be asked to donate to help with basic daily needs as they settle into their new homes. The Glad Song Community Choir will provide the entertainment.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Dr. Wayne Latimer's Chiropractic and Integrative Multicare specializes in all level of injury care. If you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, have a sports injury, or a simple fall, call today for a free consultation. They offer a combined multi-care approach with medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, and acupuncture. For relief from long-standing injuries to basic solutions for the weekend warrior, Latimer's Chiropractic Integrative Multicare is one stop, one location.
Are you worried about eviction? If you've received threats or notices of eviction from your landlord, you may qualify for help. Low-income Washington residents facing eviction have the right to free legal counsel regardless of your immigration status. Access to legal help in an eviction is your right. Don't wait. Call the Eviction Defense Hotline today.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can use this one.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
The workforce and career programs at Wenatchee Valley College are for you. The programs we offer are high demand, so you can kickstart your career and get connected to industry experts. With dedicated instructors and financial support available, we're behind you every step of the way. Are you ready for something new? Find your next career at Wenatchee Valley College. We have options for learners like you.
are back on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the beautiful campus of the Wenatchee River Institute. This will be the place to be this weekend, the 20th annual Bird Fest. The River Institute has teamed up with our friends at the Audubon Society of North Central Washington. Introduce yourselves to our television family, if you don't mind.
My name is Randee Zerger. I'm the Outreach Manager here at Wenatchee River Institute.
And my name is Rebecca Ryan. I'm the Education Director here at WRI.
Randee parks in the link zone, you know that?
That's what I heard.
I was just to make you relax. We're going to do it one more time.
Secret parking.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are back here at Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on a beautiful day here in Leavenworth at the campus of the Wenatchee River Institute this weekend. You folks, if you got nothing better to do, and even if you do, take time out to get up here to the Wenatchee River Institute. It's the 20th annual Bird Fest. It's going to be a wingding. Introduce yourself to our family, please.
Sure. My name is Randee Zerger. I'm the Outreach Manager here at Wenatchee River Institute.
I'm Rebecca Ryan. I'm the Education Director here at WRI, and that means I'm also the Bird Fest Coordinator.
You have a beautiful campus. What's it like to come to work in this gorgeous setting every day?
I feel super lucky. I can see the river out my office window. Our grounds are beautiful. We have gardens that are in bloom right now. Yeah, not a bad place to be working.
This is the 20th, which means they've done 19, which means it's pretty successful. You wouldn't keep doing it, right?
Pretty successful so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, very successful, and we've had a couple hiccups with COVID, and this year we're really back to in-person with a couple other virtual hybrid options, which is great. So we're just kind of diversifying as we go, which is even better.
Now, the big event is this weekend, specifically Saturday. In fact, let's start with Saturday. Let's go chronologically. There's a lot going on here on Saturday, but it's mostly do your own thing for the most part, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot of activities that are just come and go as you please. There's no registration required. It's all free. To start off with, it's Family Day from 10 to 2 p.m. here at the WRI lawn right here. There's going to be a few vendors set up from local organizations and businesses, and there's going to be a whole bunch of activities for the whole family to do. Lots of learning opportunities. There's also going to be live music from 11 to 2. There's going to be raffle prizes given out on the hour. It's going to be a great afternoon.
Your job is to put all that together?
Yeah.
You must be crazy busy.
It's been a little busy this time of year. Yeah, for sure.
The be-all, end-all is really to get kids to appreciate birds.
Yeah, and nature as a
nature.
whole. Yeah.
Because if I'm a bird, I want to live here. You know, I really do. Is that really what you want kids to take away from for this family day?
Yeah, I mean, our mission at WRI is to connect people, communities, and the natural world, and BirdFest kind of naturally falls right into that mission. We want to help kids get outside and learn more about the whole world around them. So birding is just one small aspect of that. So if they can get outside and learn what kind of bird they're looking at and what they do, that's a cool step towards that mission. And the
local chapter of the Audubon Society is going to be a part of this, and these are the people who know the birds.
These are the people who know the birds. We couldn't do it without the Audubon Society. All of our trip leaders are primarily volunteers from the Audubon Society. They know the places to go. They know where we should be, what time of day to go. And we could not do it without them. But part of it is we have tons of field trips throughout the weekend also. Things that are really local. Some start right here and go out to Blackbird Island that take a couple hours. Or you could be here. Sign up for a 6 a.m. trip and spend your whole day out birding, learning from experts, sharing about conservation, local knowledge, and getting to see some things that you might not see all on your own.
Being a bit of a birder myself, I have gone out on just not purposely looking for birds, and I forgot my binoculars. Is that something we need to do? Do we make sure to bring your binoculars?
If you have binoculars, please bring them. We do have some loaner ones here. But we don't have enough for everyone who's signed up.
It's understandable. So if you plan on coming, bring your binoculars. Yeah. It's just common sense. So there are guided tours.
There are guided tours. Most of them require registration ahead of time. Registration is always changing, so if people are interested, you can head to the website, WenatcheeRiverInstitute.org, and find the BirdFest schedule and see what has openings. We're getting cancellations right now, which means there are open spots for other people.
And you have a special keynote speaker who's both a poet and a bit of a bird watcher. How did you get this guy to come down?
Well, it's Derek Sheffield. He's actually a professor over at Wenatchee Valley College, and we've done a few programs with him before, and he just seemed like a really great natural path to bring him in as a keynote speaker. And he's going to be talking about the life of birds and poems. And he's going to be talking about his poetry book, and he's also going to be reading poems from other contemporary poets. And that's also a free program to anyone. You're welcome to come. And it's also a hybrid program, so if you can't come here in person, here at our Red Barn behind us, you could also live stream via Zoom, or it's going to be available on our YouTube later if you want to watch it there.
Has the Wenatchee River Institute always been a part of this? Is this something that started with you folks, or did you inherit it from somebody else?
Over the 20 years, there's been a lot of different entities involved in Birdfest. WRI was not part of the founding. I believe it was the Land Trust, Department of Fish and Wildlife, and the Forest Service. I could be missing one on those. And so we're really lucky to have a lot of agency partners who still are part of Birdfest, but we, along with the Audubon Society, are the leads for it now.
You mentioned some of the activities on Saturday with the music and all that stuff. Tell me, there's specific things? Are going to be vendor booths and stuff like that, or just?
Yeah, there's going to be vendor booths. There's going to be quite a few local organizations and some local businesses. And every booth is going to have an activity for the kiddos. We're going to have like an activity passport. They can go around and learn something about birds or what that individual vendor does. There's going to be lots to do. Yeah, and we're also going to be embarking on free guided nature walks throughout the whole time.
The library will be here for story time a couple different times on Saturday.
Yeah, so there's just going to be a lot of different activities, and you can just come and go, and there's going to be plenty to go around.
So I'm curious. I'm naturally curious anyway, but I hope that we're planting the seed with my viewers. They're going to, now what? What do I do? I want to register for some of the field trips before that fills up. Where do I get all this information that you and I are talking about?
The best place to go is WenatcheeRiverInstitute.org. And from there, you can click to get to Birdfest. You can check out the schedule. You can see which things are free and just drop in. You can see which things need registration, see which trips have open spots. There are things like birding by river raft, exploring the Entiat waterfront, a neighborhood bird walk around the Leavenworth neighborhood. There's tons of birds to see even close into town. And what other things are open.
Let me ask you this while we're here. The Wenatchee River Institute, what's your mission? What is it that you do when you're not doing Birdfest, which is probably enough as it is? What is it that the Wenatchee River Institute is all about?
Yeah, so with our mission with connecting people in the natural world, that's kind of a big umbrella of a lot of things that we do. We work with youth. We bring them here for different field days. We also visit their school through our traveling naturalist programs. We also have programs for adults to help connect them with nature as well. So we do community programs such as nature walks. We have Red Barn events through the fall, from the fall through the spring, and that's different speaker events coming and talking about various different topics. We also do art classes, indigenous language workshops. We have a wide variety of different things that we offer to people of all ages.
I think the kids need to understand that this is a gorgeous area where they live, and they need to appreciate it more. You know, they get home from school and plug in their Xbox One, and this is where you should be, out and about. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to see you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Let me know how it goes.
Will do.
And again, for all that information, especially if you folks want to register for those guided tours, do it now. Just do it now. Well, don't turn off the television. Keep me on. And just go on and log on and get all that stuff done. And thanks for taking time out from your busy day and putting up with me.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And welcome to Wenatchee River Institute.
Yeah, I love it. I love this place. I'm going to hang around here. I want to move here. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing.
Are you ready to freshen up your home? Boswell's expansive 2-story showroom is filled with high-quality furniture that's always discounted to give you their best price every day. Boswell's is receiving new furniture deliveries each week, so you'll be sure to find just what you need for your home without the wait. Complimentary design assistance and free local delivery. Superior customer service and the best value for your money. Start at Boswell's on Easy Street. It's closer than you think.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCW Life channel. Get your body moving. Tune in for Vibrant Motion, featuring low-impact aerobics hosted by Connie Townsend. These workouts are great for all ages. Vibrant Motion, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, weekdays on the NCW Life channel.
Closing in on another finish to Wake Up Wenatchee Valley for this Finally Friday. And for Dan Kuntz, I'm Eric Grandstrom on the NCW Life channel. And as far as our forecast is concerned, well, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be rainy, it's going to be thunder showery. We'll talk about that coming up. Hey, Uriah, we got time to go around the view, don't we? This morning? Okay, let's do that. Let's take another look at our Valley View cameras this morning. Nice start to the day today. This is looking down on the Columbia River from, where are we? Neil? McNeil? Oh, this is Waterville. Oh, okay. Looking down on the Columbia. Okay. There we go. I think that is Daroga State Park down to the lower right, isn't it? I think so. That's what that is that we're looking at. But a beautiful start to the day. It will change, though. That's camera 1 from Localtel's Skyfi Wireless Network. Camera 2 will take us where? Ooh, lovely shot of Lake Chelan this morning. There you see the trees kind of ruffling a little bit. That's looking out at Wapato Point from our Manson camera at Lake Chelan. And I'm looking out to see if I could see any boats on the water fishing kokanee this morning. They're going to be more to your left down towards the lower basin, towards Lake Chelan, the city of Chelan. Camera 3 will take us to a look from high above at where? Oh, jump off. Oh, okay. All right. So that's Stamelt Flats up there, or Stamelt Heights, I guess you say. Looking off to the west, this camera view, over to the right a little bit further is the Wenatchee Valley, or Wenatchee. You can see Wenatchee and East Wenatchee over to the right off the camera. In the distance, you see the enchantments. And still some snow on the higher elevations. Do we have one more camera view here, Uriah? Oh, okay. We'll go back to home base and right here in the Wenatchee Valley. You can see a little bit of cloud cover. That's supposed to increase as the day progresses. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast from the National Weather Service. 68, so much warmer today than it was yesterday. I think 61 was our high yesterday for the Wenatchee Valley officially. Chance of showers this afternoon and this evening with maybe some thunder shower activity tonight, probably around 6, 7 o'clock. So keep that in mind, especially if you're heading outdoors to do some watching of baseball or softball or soccer or something like that. Tomorrow we're going to see some showers move through as well. Maybe a thunder shower in the afternoon, probably about 2, 3 o'clock. Then things are going to straighten out by Sunday. 75 on Sunday, and then look at next week. We're going to finally get up into more spring-like weather as we wrap up the month of May. 82 possibly the high on Thursday. Nighttime lows should be more normal for this time of year. We're off to a start of 48 degrees, so much warmer than it was yesterday, about 24 hours ago here in the Wenatchee Valley this morning. Don't forget, we have more local news coming up tonight with Jefferson Robbins filling in for Dan. He's filling in for Grant Olson. I'm filling in for Grant doing the weather. I'll be filling in for, I'll be me tonight doing sports. That's all at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock here on the NCW Life channel. And also, by the way, if you missed the signing ceremony for Wenatchee High School, we'll have that on TV again tonight. After soccer, we got a replay of soccer tonight. So that'll be at about 9 o'clock, something like that. So if you want to tune in for that, that'll be on television right here on your little local TV station, the NCW Life channel. Hope you have a safe and sane weekend. Get out there and do something, for goodness sake. Stretch your wings, stretch your arms, get rid of some stress, and enjoy some of that sunshine sunshine, especially when we get to it on Sunday. I'll be back again with sports and weather tonight, and then I'll be back maybe in my normal fashion on Monday, or maybe I'll be filling in for Dan. By the way, Dan's going to do some writing on Link on Monday here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, so be sure and tune in for that. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.